What's up, guys? A little smoky here in Prince George today. Yeah, we're still here. But yeah, went for a walk. I didn't know that this was as close to the hospital. Hospital? Hotel. But yeah, we're here, just down the street. Mr. PG himself. It's a little smoky here today, that's for sure. There must be a forest fire close by or something. Let's see what this has to say. Mr. PG, growing in the 50s, needed a mascot to promote the forest industry. Mr. PG's been all over the place. And different versions of himself. I guess that's the latest one. Yeah, it's you can taste the smoke out here, that's for sure. Yeah, we're gonna continue on our walk. Nothing new around here. Car's still in the shop. All right, well, surprise, surprise. Got the van back earlier than anticipated. Didn't need to order those bolts after all. I think the guy on Friday just didn't want to do the job and said he needed to order some bolts that he knew were impossible to get that day, kind of thing. Because yeah, I talked to the guy who looked after my van on Monday, and he was like, yeah, we don't need those bolts. We can do it with the bolts that you have. And so yeah, I have the van back and everything seems to be working. So that's brakes, a tune-up, flex plate. Holy cow, on the sliding door mechanism. That's a lot of repairs. I spent way more time in the city than I was anticipating coming up here. I thought I would have been by a lake or on rec sites or campgrounds or whatever the whole time here, but no, I had to spend it in cities, in the Yukon and up in northern BC. What the heck? Oh well, at least I got lots to adventure around next summer when I come up here. I think this is definitely the place to come. It's much cooler weather, much better, as long as there aren't forest fires, of course. But yeah, I need to get to a frickin' campground is what I need to do. I think Uma wants one too, don't you? You poor thing. So yeah, we're gonna head to a campground, maybe stay for a couple days or the weekend, I don't know. But I am slowly making my way back to Revelstoke. I got a bunch of packages there of repairs that I have to do to the van. I have to replace the antifreeze reservoir. It's got cracks in it. It's a known thing on Ram Pro Masters that the bottle cracks, the plastic. So yeah, it's cracked. Got to replace it. It's a slow leak, so I'm gonna make it all the way back. And I do have lots of extra coolant. I always carry a bottle of coolant with me just in case. So yeah, I got some repairs to do. I think I'll go back to Revelstoke, maybe stay there for a day or two, and maybe go to Begbie Falls rec site. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there, but get me to a campground now. Is this better, Uma? You happy here? Well, that was a great sleep last night. Holy cow. I got here yesterday afternoon. It's actually the same place I was at when I first started in Quesnel, BC, where my battery was dying on me. But yeah, I tried to go to a different rec site, but it was full of it was a free one, so it was full of teenagers and the spots were too close together, so that ended up being a big no. And then directions out of there, Google gave me going down a one-lane gravel road, and there was a big pothole with water and stuff, so that turned into a hard no. So I turned around there and just guessed, thinking that the side road would get me somewhere back on the highway, which it eventually did, but it was a little bit of a drive. Oops. Oh well, it was a nice drive. A little bit of PTSD for both Uma and I with the washboard roads and so on, but yeah, we're here. We made it. Definitely staying here for a couple nights. I think I already said I slept like a rock last night. It was amazing. I think both of us did in the peace and quiet. And there's like freaking nobody here at this campground. All the spots are empty. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. What are you barking at? Uma. Oh, you're hearing the dog in the distance. No, leave it. So yeah, like I said, I'm making my way back to Revelstoke to do some more repairs. But I'm definitely staying here for the weekend, probably. Why not? It's nice and peaceful. I like it. It is $20 a night, but it is what it is. I'm good with $20 a night. There was lakeside camping that I looked at that was $25 a night, but you're not really by the lake. You can see the lake, but you're not close to it like I was at, what's that place called? Kanaskus? That place was freaking awesome. But yeah, this is a great spot. A lot of the spots, like I just showed you, are all doubled up and tripled up and stuff, but this is its own singular campsite. So that is why I picked this one. Solar panels out, getting some energy for the Blue Eddy, because there's no cell service here, so I got the Starlink out. But yeah, I'm liking this place. And yeah, I could smell the antifreeze on the way here with the bottle leaking and so on. I should show you. Hold on. Oh, I do have my keys on me. Okay. Oh yeah, because I went for a walk already this morning with Miss Uma. So yeah, there are 2 cracks in the coolant bottle that I saw. Both of them have been documented on the Facebook page. So yeah, I can show you where they are. So there's one, I don't know if it'll show up on here or not. See right under the end, there's a little crack going down. And then there's a bigger one underneath. You can see all the pink coolant and stuff dried up down there. So yeah, it's a small leak. Obviously it's not leaking that bad because I haven't put any antifreeze in it for since when? Since Whitehorse, I think. So yeah, it's obviously a small leak. It just when it pressurizes or gets too hot. But yeah, I need to fix it before it gets any bigger. Both cracks. And yeah, so I just ordered the part off Amazon actually. It's a Dorman antifreeze bottle. I can put the link down below. Yeah, just off Amazon. I think it was like $120 or something like that. I can't remember what they quoted me. It was like $600 or $800 at the dealership, of course. But yeah, I think I can definitely do that one myself. What else? Oh yeah, I noticed rattling going on when I first got here. When I was opening and closing the back doors, like a heat shield was rattling away. And yeah, underneath where my water tank and exhaust come side by side, they put a heat shield in there, but it was all loose and rattling away. So I threw some zip ties on that. So yeah, I threw a zip tie over there and over here. Stop that from rattling and making noise. But I noticed when I was backing into this site that my rear tire was squealing again. There must be a stone in the brake caliper or something, because they checked all my brakes, so it's got to be something. And so I might have to take off the tires when I get back to Revelstoke and actually clean them. I noticed there's a whole bunch of dried mud and dirt. Let's see if I can show you. If you can see all the dried up dirt and mud and crud in there. It's still from the Dempster Highway, so I might have to actually take the tires off and clean them, because that's a lot of dirt under there, obviously. I don't know if it's throwing the balance of the wheels off, and it could be chucking rocks into my brakes as well. So yeah, a never-ending van fix again. But yeah, I have my propane gauge already ordered. I have the Dorman thing. I have a couple parts for the cassette toilet that I have to get looked after. The paper towel holder that broke. Yeah. The never-ending repairs. I thought I had this thing all buttoned up when I left to come up north, but no. Didn't happen that way. So yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, the van is 7 years old. The Scottage is 7 years old. So yeah, you gotta expect some repairs along the way here. But yeah, she still drives great for 173,000 kilometers. My last vehicle, my second last vehicle, was a Dodge Nitro, 2007, I think. Yeah, I kept that thing for 10 years. I put like 385,000 kilometers on it. And that was the best vehicle I've ever owned in a Chrysler product. So I'm hoping this lasts just as long, if not longer. Yeah, because I love my house. I love it the way it is. And you're taking up solar, young lady. Like you care. But yeah, just charging up the Blue Eddy so I could use it for the Starlink. Because I think it's going to rain later, so I got to not plug it into the house because it just drains the batteries too quick. So hopefully that gets charged. And I can hang out making some nice buttered chicken tonight with a little naan bread and basmati rice. Yum. I'm liking that. So yeah, it's going to be nice to hang out here for the weekend and just do absolutely nothing except take Uma for walks and yeah, just hang out, Netflix, chill, you know, the usual. I like it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I took a picture of the flex plate when I was at the dealership. They brought out the old cracked one so I could take a picture of it to see how badly cracked it was. And yeah, it was ready to explode basically. It was cracked all the way around. There were just a couple small little micro cracks that had to join up and it would have fallen apart. So I'm glad I didn't drive it any further because that would have screwed up my transmission, I'm sure. So I was lucky on that one, but yeah, like check out the picture of this. It's just a mess. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Lots of repairs to do on the van again. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please consider it. I'd really appreciate it. Helps out my channel a lot. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.